play. It may be one of the few times you bob your head to classical music.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. You know, we want it to be like really beautiful, lush strings, the way that, you know, you used to hearing it. And then at the same time, we just want to make sure that it has a hard beat. So you're like, yeah, you know?
Kev Marcus and Will Baptiste are the dynamic duo that is Black Violin, fusing classical music with hip hop.
Just think of the idea of something like classical music that's been around for 400 years. There's always felt like something that was untouchable, unreachable. And we took that thing and we just basically like, you know, just, you know, turned it over in its heads and made it our own.
The best thing is at concerts for us is when you have somebody that's only into the classical stuff and they're just lost in it. And then next to them, you have a little 12-year-old that listens to Drake all day and they sitting there bobbing their head to the same music. So it's like you're getting two different experiences from the same piece of art.
A blended sound shattering musical and cultural stereotypes.
It allowed me to be able to change people's perception of me just by telling them I play the violin.
Their seamless style developed out of two very different introductions to classical instruments.
My mama made me do it, you know, just like most people. My story is very simple, but it worked out. You know, it's just one of those things I didn't want to do really at the beginning, but you know, as time went, I noticed that, you know, it gave me a power that I didn't have any other way.
Whereas Will's introduction to the viola was an accident that was ultimately meant to be.
I wanted to play the sax and they put me in the wrong class. True story. and you know, it was one of those things that, you know, honestly, when I walked into the class, I've never seen a string instrument up close before. So it was kind of weird for me. And I was still kind of upset that, you know, they put me in the wrong class on purpose because the band teacher and the string teacher had a bet and they basically said, whoever wins this golf game gets this kid in their class. So that's how I was switched to strings. And that's how I got introduced to it.
Kev and Will have been a team ever since meeting in their high school orchestra class in Fort Lauderdale 25 years ago. Before COVID, they toured the country playing as many as 150 to 200 shows a year for 18 years straight.
We're the opposite of overnight success.
The exposure that comes with an intense schedule has helped them gain a diverse following and empower youth.
You know, we're trying to give opportunity to kids that look like us that don't have the access to the instrument, or just, you know, inspiration in general, just to let them know, listen, this space is for you. I think our music tells a story, and I think it's a story that I think everyone should hear and could relate to. And that is just, you know, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you're capable of anything.
Black Violin is finally back on the road since its last live performance on March 9th, 2020. The first stop, Lexington, North Carolina. So, of course, I had to ask that question. Are you guys into barbecue? Are you gonna get a plate when you stop by?
Definitely getting a plate for sure. We haven't been out of Florida in 15 months, so we haven't had good barbecue in a while. We've had good Cuban food, you know, all of that, but it's time to get some good barbecue, so I'm excited.
Okay, well, good.
Disappointing. I know.
No, we won't. Now get you some sweet tea with it. You gotta have the combo.
Extra sweet tea. I love it.